Well, Meghan has officially done it. She has officially destroyed any shred of respect that the royal family still had by going to the Lion King premiere looking like a damn hoe. I mean, I'm telling you, I don't care what you all say. This woman looked like worse than a hoe. I mean, a hoe would look like a princess compared to what this woman looks like right now. Now, I don't respect the royal family anyway. I've never liked the royal family. I think they're all lizard people. I think they're all evil. They're all going to hell. They're all part of the globalist plot. But even somebody who is a staunch anti-monarchist, have to feel sorry for the royal family when it comes to this woman. I don't know if God. I mean, look at this guy. Look, look at this guy. He's looking. He's like, what the hell? I don't know if he wants some. Or I mean, look at him. He's looking at Meg. He's looking at her. Big old boot. I mean, look at this woman, man. I mean, if you look at the back of the dress, a big old tear. I don't know if that's a part of the style, if the dress is torn. I mean, what is wrong with this woman? I mean, okay, if she was a stripper, if she was a Playboy bunny, if she had the figure, okay, fine, but Megan, you just had a baby. You can't go out in public. Harry, how are you going to let your wife do this? How are you going to let your wife do this to you, Harry? Come on, Harry. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Holy freak. You know what he's looking at, right? You know what he's looking at? You know this guy with his big mouth? Look at him. You know what he's looking at? He's looking at the front ear. Look at her breasts. They're literally coming out of the dress. I mean, anybody would notice. I can literally almost see her nipples. I mean, Meghan. What are you doing, Meghan? What is wrong? What is wrong with you, Meghan? Harry, how are you going to let your wife go out the door looking like a damn tramp? I mean, she had the figure when she was not pregnant, okay? And I'm not bashing her for being fat. I'm not a fat basher. I need to lose weight myself. The trolls remind me of that every day, and I'm working on it, and I'm gonna do it too. And I hope Meghan does it too. But I actually think a little fat is actually kind of good looking on a girl. But this was her figure before she was pregnant, okay? And I mean, if she was looking like this, maybe she could wear the dress even though it's still very revealing. But for her, how her figure has changed, for her to go to the Lion King premiere in public as a duchess, looking like this. Okay, if she was an actress, if she was a stripper, if she was a Playboy bunny, if she was Vanna White, anything, okay, fine. If she was a cheerleader, okay. If she was a teenager, but to be a duchess, to be a member of the royal family going back ancient years, you're talking about Queen Victoria, you're talking about Queen Elizabeth. Look at this guy looking at her, man. I know exactly what he's looking at. You're looking at, I mean, Queen Mary, Queen this, Queen that. I mean, these are respectable people. If Queen Victoria were to come out of the grave and see a member of her family looking like this, with her breast coming out of the dress. I mean, it's so tight on her that the boob is literally almost, it's breathing, it's desperate, it's crying for air, the boob. Any more pressure and the thing is gonna rip, Meghan. The thing is gonna rip. Look at this. I mean, the fat of the boob is literally hanging off of the dress. It's so tight. Harry, how are you going to let your wife look like this? I'll tell you this. I don't mind if my girl shows off a little bit, you know, but, especially if you have a kid, the breasts, that's between you and your wife. And of course, when you have kids, they're motherly, but before you have kids, that's your, that's a way to, bond, breasts and all that stuff. For Meghan to go out in public, Harry, for Meghan to go out in public with her breast popping out of the dress in front of everybody, so that young people, you saw that young boy. Where is he? Where is that young boy? Where's that picture of that young boy again? Let me find it. So that young people like this can gaze at your wife's breasts. gazing at your wife's breasts. You little kids gazing at your wife's breasts. And Secret Service agents like this guy staring at your wife's booty. I mean, look at that boot. I mean, Harry, you have no shame, Harry. Harry, how you gonna let your wife do? If I had a daughter and she looked like this, I'd give her a right hook. I mean, come on, man. Where's the queen? Where is the queen, man? The queen needs to give this woman a punch. I mean, if I was the queen, I'd be like, hold up here. Hold up here. This is my family here. This is my family. I mean, look at Beyonce. Okay, yeah, her dress is revealing as well. But at least she wore a dress that fit her. At least she wore a dress that fit her. And she's not a member of the royal family, but still, at least she wore a dress. If you have to wear a revealing dress, at least you wear one that fits you. Meghan is wearing something that can barely fit her. And the queen is allowing this? Man, you know, white folk like to complain about the death of their society. You know, white folk, they love to bitch about the death of their society. First of all, they had no damn society to begin with. But I think a lot of the things that white people complain about, I mean, look at Meghan. She's literally she's destroying the royal family. This dress has destroyed any respect the royal family had. And white people are going to be pissed at that. But I mean, the queen has an obligation to slap Meghan for doing something like that. And tell her, if you ever go out in public as a duchess looking like this, I'm gonna tell you, you have a gap in your tooth now? I'll make sure that gap goes 2 inches further away from each other. You watch me, don't play with me, girl. And then you got photographers taking close-up pictures of. Man, I don't pretend to be interested in fashion or any of that stuff. I don't care what people dress in, but man, oh my gosh. This is more than that. Harry, man, you got a wife that really is really making you look bad, man. I mean, for you to allow strange men and boys and all sorts of stuff to take pictures of your wife and, have her looking like this, man. I mean, this is just too much. This is just too much. There's even stretch marks on the dress, man. The tear marks. I mean, this woman's crazy. What is she? Some kind of barista or something? Is she some Spanish temptress or something? Is she a gypsy? What is wrong with her? Let her go to the. Man, take her to Saudi Arabia and see what happened. Oh, boy. You go to Saudi Arabia, look at that, see what will happen to you. Man. Anyway, I'm done with this crap. Meghan, man. You know what? I think God is punishing the royal family. I think God is punishing the royal family in a big way for all of their years of evil and misdeeds and criminality and maybe in some cases pedophilia. This is the punishment they get. Meghan, the Duchess of Thoughts Markle. This is the Arana Nation.